Hey, you guys funny yet?
It's Drink with Larry. It's Drink with Larry. It's Drink with Larry. It's Drink with Larry. Not Drink with Barry or Drink with Gary. It's Drink with Larry. It's Drink with Larry. Results may vary, so please be wary. It's with Larry.
Point, yeah.
Hurricane Frankie coming to town.
Frankie, thanks. Go ahead, Brian.
What?
I don't know.
Was I supposed to say something?
Episode
Fuck, I don't know.
62?
Cinco means 5, right?
63. How fast are you going?
Are we?
65.
55.
62?
And 54.
62 and a
Yeah.
54.
In the speed limit 65? Yeah.
This one
It
goes
is.
to 11.
Episode 62? Is that what this is?
Yep. Is it?
I don't know.
Doesn't
Are you guys
matter.
funny yet?
You're not supposed to put numbers on YouTube anymore or on iTunes anymore.
Oh.
Perfect.
So, I just woke up. Welcome to Drinks with Larry.
Welcome back from your nap.
Welcome.
Thank
Hello,
you.
everybody.
My nap at 9 o'clock at night.
How you doing?
They are the best.
Old man.
You know what you usually do after a nice nap?
Learn that I'm really bad at Scrabble.
Rock a deuce.
Yeah.
Really?
And you know what you need after you rock a deuce?
A bidet.
A bio bidet.
That's why I don't poop in public anymore. Because I got nowhere to wipe my butt.
Because you want to clean in comfort.
So I just want to let you know if you ever see me go to the bathroom in public, I didn't wipe my butt. 'Cause I didn't bidet.
Bio bidet.
You know, I saw a very large person the other day. Very large person.
I'm right here.
Wow.
That was going to be my joke.
I know. That's it. I saw it and I was like, I'm stealing it.
Take it.
Taking it.
Take
Sorry.
it. You go and take it. You go and take it.
Yes.
So I saw a really large person the other day.
Yes.
And I was going to suggest a bidet to them because I figured they had a problem getting to their cracks.
But
I thought
reach
that-
around.
But I
Getting
thought
in the
that might be rude.
Getting in the flap folds.
The old reach around.
Yeah, I thought that might be rude. So I didn't.
You
But
should've.
if you are listening and you're overweight, go to www.drinkslarry.com
/bio bidet.
/sponsors.
/bio bidet.
Brian's first time on the show. There's no /bio bidet.
Bio bidet.
Okay. And if you're
.gov.
like big, large clothing, you can go to our sponsor page, and there's other stuff on there. And there's Live Large Fitness, who had Nick on.
Nice.
And you can
Yeah.
use promo code Larry.
Yeah, some of our people are wearing some of the
I
merchandise.
see that.
I like
see that.
rocking it to the gym.
Do you?
Yeah.
Me too.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
I
by
like-
gym, I mean
Your
fast
house.
food restaurant.
I've been
Taco
s-
Bell.
I've been sleeping in mine. It's really comfortable.
Nice.
I like to wear it when I drive by the gym.
I wore mine in the rain the other day.
I wave to the gym as I go by.
It is
I
a
go,
rain.
hey, that's Jim. I know him.
I'll be at the gym tomorrow voting.
As will I.
I voted.
Good.
today.
You should vote.
I literally cannot wait for the election shit to be over. I'm done with your fucking commercials.
It will be
I'm done
over.
with your fucking ads coming. I had I had like 6 things hanging on my doorknob this morning.
Do you get text
Really?
messages?
I
No.
do not get text messages.
I got a couple of them. It was like, hey, so-and-so, can you vote for...
Did you respond, go fuck yourself? Because that's the only responsible answer.
No, I
I'm sick
if
and
they're
tired of them
texting
ruining
you
my
shit.
YouTube videos.
Yeah, exactly. Did you know that so-and-so likes to murder children?
He doesn't wipe his butt.
It is getting really bad now. They literally got to the point where, like, if you vote for any Democrat, the entire world is going to set on fire. It's like, what the
yeah, dude.
fuck
And
is
if you
going
vote
on?
for any Republican, you're racist.
Yeah, my kids keep asking
Yeah,
me
but
who's
that's true.
Robert Cordray. I'm like, why? They're like, he's all over YouTube. It won't stop. I'm like, it's almost done. It's almost done. Don't worry. It's
Yeah.
adults can't get along and figure things out, so we have to have stupid
can't
videos.
wait. Yeah, I can't wait till Wednesday.
He can't.
I can't wait. I can't wait till Wednesday.
That's a good way to talk to the children. Like,
know,
we're terrible.
Even my favorite part, I don't have a problem with Republicans or Democrats, or I don't have a problem with any of them. I just
do.
shut
I
the
hate 'em
fuck.
both.
All of you, shut up. I don't care. You're clogging up my feed.
I know. I'm trying
Seriously.
to watch this YouTube.
I want to learn more about
Seriously.
what you're eating.
Seriously, I'm on Pornhub. I don't need to see Mike DeWine's face.
Maybe you do. Maybe you fucking do, Brian.
Yeah, this is ruined
Maybe I
everything.
looked up Mike DeWine on Pornhub.
Maybe you do need. Have you seen that guy's video on Pornhub where he talks to you? No. About how he's just like, he talks to you about before you jerk off, and then he has a video, he tucks you in after you jerk off so you don't feel bad about jerking off.
What the fuck?
Why
got
would
like
you feel
87
better
views on
about
it.
jerking off
Nah,
by
I
having a guy talking to you?
It's a nice thing the guy does.
No, it's not. That's not nice at all. You're ruining everything.
Yep.
No. You guys
I
are
agree
weird.
with Aaron on this.
You guys
Trying
are
to catch
weird.
this orgy.
Talk like a guy.
You're
Talk like
ruining
no. Don't
shit.
talk like a guy.
Yeah, we don't need like encouraging words from a guy in the background. Like,
Yeah,
there you
stroke
go,
it
slugger.
better.
I want encouraging words
Oh,
from
it's
the
after.
girl.
Spit on it.
No. You guys are weird.
You
guys watch
Spunk
weird-
Loop.
We're weird.
You guys watch weird porn.
I just want to hear about
But
Spunk Loop.
if you want to get drunk though, you can drink muscle vodka and use code ADUB
Muscle AW.
muscle ADUB and you get a discount. So you should do that. That shit's good.
It is good.
Because they are also sponsors of a show on our network, Civilized Creatures, which I forgot to mention.
Civilized Creatures Entertainment Network.
Sorry.
CCEN.
All right, let's get
Not to be
Amy.
confused with CCN.
Let's get Amy on here. We've got all the sponsors. The Corkscrew, obviously, steaks, seafood, and chops.
Yep, comedy show coming up.
Saturday.
Yes,
Come see Larry. Come see Aaron.
Sure.
Maybe.
If I'm awake,
Is
I'll
it
be
on
awake.
this week?
Yes,
No
tournament.
shit.
So,
Jesus
so
Christ.
this will be released Saturday. This will
Friday.
be released
Friday.
Friday. So the next day I'll be at the tournament, kicking butt and breaking boards, and then the comedy show will be that evening. So
And he'll be not bringing a trophy this time.
I'm bringing
Or
that
will
fucking
he?
trophy. I'm bringing. That
Oh,
trophy.
snap.
It's going to be great when you lose.
I already said it.
Or
be
do you
awesome.
break it again?
Put
Did
it
you
All right.
set it and forget
I'll
it?
probably break it. That there's more of a chance of me breaking it.
Hold on. I have to introduce Amy.
Amy Lyle.
Amy Lyle. She's funny as hell.
Very
She
funny
is
comedian.
funny.
Here, hold on. Most people avoid talking about their failures, but not our next guest.
Yeah, she has a whole book of them.
Amy wrote the Book of Failures, disclosing even the most cringeworthy of her own disasters.
That's weird. I didn't know she knew my life.
Yeah. The book opens with, I've been married for 20 years, not the same people, but 20 years nonetheless. Thanks, Amy.
Okay, she's got me beat by a lot there.
She wanted to sell a few books to her friends and family, but a year later, the book is still a bestseller on Amazon, amongst other humor memoirs such as
Nice.
Trevor Noah, David Sedaris, Jenny Lawson, and Tina Fey.
All right.
Nice.
All sorts of fun things have happened for Amy since the book has come out, including 2 movie roles and a regular spot in a popular Atlanta morning show, Atlanta and Company. We're going to talk about everything, but let's start. I want to ask her with her pooping her pants chapter.
Yes. I'm glad you. I wanted to say that. I was
Yeah,
just trying to
because
keep.
she is a got a good story.
She's a normal human.
Stephanie poops her pants all the time.
All the cool kids poop their pants.
She posts on Facebook.
You're not cool unless you
all
poop
the
your
time.
pants.
That's a ding the bell.
Hello, people.
Oh God, Amy.
Oh God, she ran right in here. She was like,
Well, because I'm half an hour late. That's why.
I mean,
47 minutes.
Can you hear us, Amy?
Yes.
Okay, I have to apologize. I fell asleep.
she got energy.
I was so
Sure.
excited to meet you. I fell asleep.
Sadly, you're not the first person to say that.
I know. I figured out for your book you could put me in your next book because that's so funny. So, Amy, welcome. I just introduced you to everybody on our show. So you're here with all of us, and we'd like to start off with your pooping story. So please,
Which
Just
you're
jump
going to
right
have to
in.
be more specific.
your pooping chapter. I'm sorry.
My pooping what?
Your chapter. Your pooping chapter.
And your failures.
Oh, do you want to? Did you read the book? Because there's a poop chapter in my first book, and then I could tell you about the poop chapter in the second book.
you
Tell it all.
Well, Amy.
We'll want to focus our time on those only that. But
Well, we
Yeah.
have all the time in the world for pooping. So,
okay,
it's
oh,
true.
whatever you want to do.
well, why don't you? Well, I read your introduction, so we got you here. So welcome to the show. And sorry, like I said, I just woke up. I'm really sorry. My brain is not working at all. But I would like to hear part of your pooping your pants chapter.
Okay.
Just try with your second book.
In
Let's
the
go with that.
beginning.
Yes.
What?
Whatever
the
you
first
want, Amy.
book.
Just go. I don't care. Just go.
Okay, I'll tell the first story. The first pooping the pants story involved Thai food, alcohol, a Duran Duran concert, and a very long bathroom line.
Ooh. All right.
It's like choose your own adventure. I wonder what happens.
Right. So, in the spirit of time, I had to throw my underwear away.
Oh.
I've done that.
Yeah, we've
Been
done
there.
that.
Yep.
Yes. And the funny thing about that story is, there's like 100 stories in my book, and this guy emails me, and he's like, I read your book. I really enjoyed it, and I totally relate to the story where you had an upset stomach and you pooped your pants at that concert. He's like, one time I was at a Braves game and I shit right in a cooler. He's like, love, Frank. And I was like, oh, thank you for reaching out to me. I'm so glad this story touched you. But my new book, that's the only poop story in my old book, and there's only one poop story in my new book. My new book opens with a story by the actor Kim Banta, because my new book is We're All a Mess, It's Okay, and it's a collection of failures and disasters from a lot of people, over 100 people. And it opens, she starts dating this guy in high school, and he's wealthy and lives in the nicest, home in town. It's like this, giant, mansion, like historically significant, old home. And she's like, I'm not sure if his mom read an article on like the gassiest foods available, but she seemed to put all the gassy foods in one salad, like broccoli and beans and onions. And she's like, I thought I was going to explode. And so when the gentleman's, dad was like, okay, we got to go home. She's like, I'm just going to wash my hands. So she goes into the little powder room off the foyer. And, she thought they would go outside, but they were standing right there. So, she kept flushing the toilet, flushing the toilet, flushing the toilet. So they couldn't hear anything. And so anyway, the water starts overflowing from the toilet, and her poo is rising, rising, and rising. And the dad's like, "What's happening? There's water under the, under the door. What's happening?" And she's like, "There was no trash can. There was no window." So in a panic, she just put the poo in her purse.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And then she finishes the story. She goes, how long do you think it would take a fresh poo to stink up a car? And I will give the answer immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
That's the only poo story in my new book.
Oh,
This I
That
also
is
knew.
That's a failure.
you have a purse
Oh no, I just know how fast
You
it
just
takes to
throw
stink up a car.
poo in like people's purses?
in
No,
his wallet.
it's sprayed, and some got in the purse.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ugh.
We don't talk
Right.
about that.
oh my god!
We have a guest on. God damn it, Amy. I am
She
sorry.
would never talk about such things.
No. Hey, Amy. I saw in your bio. You're from Marietta, Ohio.
I am from Marietta, Ohio, and I saw you guys are from Ohio as well.
Yes, we are.
We're actually
What's
still
close
here.
to? Is it Medina? How do you say it? Medina?
It's Medina. Yes.
Medina.
And where is it?
It's south of Cleveland.
Yeah, it's about 45 minutes
so okay,
south.
we're like opposite spectrums because I'm on the opposite side. In the
Columbus.
south by West Virginia.
Oh, I've been
I
to
know where you're
Marietta.
at.
Yeah,
I know where you're at.
Oh,
Why?
My family is my family
Why
is,
would you go there?
We were driving through.
I almost moved there. Actually,
Amy, my family is from Caddis. I know if you know where it is.
Ohio, Caddis, Ohio.
Yeah.
What's that close to?
By Steubenville.
Oh my gosh, my dad is a phone guy. He goes to Steubenville all the
I
time.
know, it's the middle of freaking nowhere.
No, Marietta is the middle of nowhere.
They're all the middle of
Isn't there a college in Marietta?
Ohio is the middle of
yeah,
nowhere.
once you
I don't know
freaking
if you've ever seen this, but Marietta, Ohio gets named like top tiny town in all these magazines.
Really?
Yeah, it's really funny. Like if you've driven by there, like the interstate, with all the fast food restaurants, that's not the downtown. But the downtown is super cute. They have like these big Victorian homes and the streets are brick.
Yeah. No, I almost moved there.
Oh wow.
I know. Yeah, it was a decision that I. Yeah, I know. Ugh.
And he's like, but I didn't.
Amy.
Good story.
I
Good
mean,
story,
if you
Larry.
can't get any trouble, there's no trouble to be had there.
Yeah,
So
I know.
it'd
That's
be a
why
good
you
place
didn't
to, like,
move there,
have-
right?
Yes,
Larry's like, I need trouble.
that was the one time I made a good decision. Yeah. So
We found trouble in small southern
We've
Ohio
found- yeah.
towns before.
we have. So I just.
That's true.
I'm glad to hear another Ohioan on the phone. That's
Mm-hmm.
wonderful.
Yeah,
So how'd you get out of Ohio? like what?
It was a big boyfriend breakup. And I'm like,
Aw.
I'm out of here. And my parents had gotten divorced, and I had graduated from Ohio State. So my parents got divorced, and my mom had moved to Atlanta for a job. So I'm like, I'm getting out of here. And I packed up my Honda Accord. I moved to Atlanta.
Why does everyone in Ohio drive a Honda?
I was gonna say, I'm like, I have a Honda Civic.
They're
because
practical.
it's yeah, exactly. Thank you.
I moved to Atlanta too from Ohio. I know what it's
You
like.
did?
Yeah, I was in Forest Park and in Morrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm all the way up north near Milton.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody
nice.
everybody
It's so warm
everybody
here.
heads down there. Everybody.
It's like 65 degrees today.
Oh, that's nice. It's 65 here today too.
It was like
for a minute.
50,
Oh, really?
wasn't it?
For a minute.
No, it was
it
like
was like
52.
51. Yeah,
Felt
it
like
was,
65.
Okay.
Hey, it hit
Inside?
59 degrees today.
Oh, my bad.
Heat wave.
Okay.
We don't get along
Okay.
on this show, Amy.
That's all right.
If you
You
haven't
guys are gonna
noticed.
leg wrestle. You're like, please hold. And I hear all this
Yeah, please,
jostling
yeah,
around.
That's just us hugging.
That would be polite if we said, please hold. We'll just do it while we're
Please
still
hold.
talking.
Just start throwing stuff. Did you see that we had a few questions from your Twitter fans?
I love how Amy's running the show now.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
You've
I
been
am.
replaced.
Thank
She knows
you.
how sleepy you are, so she's like, I'll just do this
She's
for
like,
you.
this is the most poorly produced podcast.
Hey, I'm not-
I do not think that at all.
Why would Brooke and Randall suggest this?
This is awful.
That's not true. I love them.
Yeah, they actually
They're
suggested
awesome.
They suggested you because you are blowing up. You're the next Tina Fey, is what
Seriously,
I'm hearing.
yeah, you the
Oh,
truth.
I hope so.
You were
I hope so too.
Hey, you were really, really hard to beat. I want you to know, like when we did that Twitter poll, that was really tough. Like I had to reach out to everybody to try to get those extra votes.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know. I know you. A formidable foe, I will say.
It's funny
They're
that-
so nice to me. They came to my photo shoot of my new book. It was hilarious. And we had a live alpaca in the studio. So it was Randall, Brooke, like 10 of my girlfriends, and an
Nice.
alpaca.
Is that when he had the costume on?
yeah.
Sounds like a
Yes.
good Saturday
Yeah.
night to me.
Is this like a Tuesday in Atlanta? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm packing up my fucking Accord. If that's the case, I'm on my way, Amy.
You're coming. I'm coming.
Well, we did get some questions, and one of them was from Dick Tugnuts.
Yes, he's my #1 Twitter fan. I love him.
Oh, really?
Hi,
Okay.
Dick
His
Tugnuts.
name is Dick
I love him.
Tugnuts?
That's not
Hi,
his
Dick
real name,
Tugnuts.
but I can't tell you his real name.
That's funny.
It's
Yeah.
probably like Leonard or something.
No,
No, it's
it's a
Richard
good
Tugnuts.
Irish name.
Oh, Richard. Brian?
How dare you?
It's probably like Pete Lugwrench. So Pete, fucking shit. Dick Tugnuts has a question for Amy. If
Yes.
she were stranded on a desert island, which comic would she most want to be stranded with, and why?
Okay, I thought about this. I made a chart.
Okay.
All right.
That's what it was.
All right.
Because they gave me the question like an hour ago, so I was like,
I'm sorry. I was
Okay,
Amy's,
so-
Amy's prepared.
I made a list of who I thought was practical, like kind of like Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts kind of people. And that was like Wendy Williams, Katherine Hahn, Rachel Dratch, Maya Randolph, Tyler Perry, and Eddie Murphy. And then I put fun, but they'd be really bossy and probably not do a lot of work. I put those as Chelsea Handler, Amy Schumer, Rebel Wilson, Sarah Silverman, and Russell Brand and Wander Sykes. And then one of my favorite comedians is Kristen Wiig, but she's an introvert, so I don't think I'd want to be on an island with her.
I love Kristen.
And then I thought people that would be completely helpless would be Jerry Seinfeld and Kevin Hart. So I picked two. I picked Melissa McCarthy and Tyler Perry.
Nice.
Nice.
I thought they would be the best on an
I
island.
think Melissa McCarthy would be the truth, though.
I think if
She's
you're going
funny,
for
and she seems like she would know how to do stuff.
Right? Like she would definitely take charge. Like you get the wood, you move it over
Yes,
here.
that's what I need. I'm a better Indian than Chief. I would need somebody bossing me around.
She just seems like she'd just be screaming the whole time. Like from Bridesmaids, right?
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite movie of all time.
Thank you.
When she shits in the sink,
yes.
Yeah.
I felt like, no, okay.
It's like, look away.
When she beat up when she beat up Kristen Wiig, was like, I'm your friend.
My favorite is the lemonade. Remember, she pulls in that long driveway, and she doesn't want the lemonade, and they give it
Yes.
to her, and then she's like, "Oh, that shit's
Shit, this
fresh."
is good stuff.
Brooke and Randall gave me a question for you.
Okay, hit me.
They said, where do you attribute your tenacity and hustle? You are a relentless worker and promoter.
Come on, Brooke. and
Oh,
Randall.
they're so sweet. I would say I was raised that way. You know, don't you think? It sounds like most of us on this podcast are from small
Must be in
towns in
Ohio.
Ohio, and it's very much a working class heart of the. You know, my parents. You know, my dad was a blue collar worker. I grew up in a town with a lot of factories, and they have impeccable work ethics.
Nice.
Right now, I do a lot of work for free.
It pays off, though.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it'll eventually pay off. It has paid off in one big way because my dream was to attract a producer to get a film made. It's called #FakeBomb, and it worked. You know, all of this effort finally paid off, and I got a movie deal. So it films this time next year in Atlanta and New York City.
nice.
That's
Congratulations.
awesome. Congrats.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, very
Dang.
exciting.
Atlanta's a
With
big
a woman
movie area.
executive producer, Suzanne Jerva. She used to work for DreamWorks, but she's been in independent film for over 10 years. Oh my gosh, can I tell you guys an exciting story about
Yes.
film today?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay, this was a surprise. It's not even out yet, but I'm allowed to tell you, and I
Ding,
will.
ding, 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 ding.
Exclusive.
Right, and I'll
Remember,
post it
you're gonna
on
hear it here
social media
first.
tomorrow, but I wasn't allowed to post that on social media until the film festival posted it. But I was in a little movie a couple of months ago, a movie short. You know, when you go to the Academy Awards are like, in the movie shorts. Those are like movies under 10 minutes.
Sure.
And this filmmaker, Atlanta filmmaker Sam Jurgens, asked me to star in this movie short, and it's called The Interviewers, which oddly I felt really comfortable doing because I was a recruiter for 15 years. I'm like, okay, I can do this. You know, I can be an interviewer. So it's a short comedy, and it just today it was announced it won Best Comedy at the Franklin Independent Film Festival
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
in Nashville.
Ooh.
Thank you. So, I mean, that doesn't have
Hardware.
anything to do with me, but I'm very excited for Sam because if you can win film festivals, sometimes you can attract, a big producer and get some of your feature films
Oh, yeah.
made.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Hell yeah. A movie maker.
So he's, yes, so I'm so excited for him. And we're going to do some collaborative things in January and February. He's got some ideas brewing that we're going to work on together, writing-wise, not acting-wise.
Yeah, so you're a writer, a comedian, a theater person, and movies now. You do everything.
Yeah, I really only wanted to do movies, and then this attorney said, "You can't just roll up in Hollywood with a movie. You have to get on the map. I want to be. When I put the name in Amy Lyle, your name better come up." And he's like, "Write a book or a blog." And so I wrote the book of failures, and which, by the way, the only time you're supposed to brag is probably in a podcast and an interview, right?
Absolutely.
Is
Definitely.
my book hit #1 above Trevor Noah and David Sedaris
Nice.
on Amazon.
Nice.
Yeah, last month. So I get forever like the bestseller banner, which is kind of a big deal on
That's
Amazon.
nice.
That's
Hell yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and it was in like a legitimate category. It was humor essays. So anyway, that was so exciting. But anyway, so then I was on a tour for a whole year called "Why I Shared My Most Mortifying Moments and Why You Should Too." And
Yes, definitely.
Stephanie can relate right now.
Stephanie,
Amy.
you should.
so anyway, I only did that so I could get on the map, so I could sell my movie. That's why I wrote a book. But then ended up being super fun, and you meet all kinds of creative people. So it was a really good experience. It was so good, I wrote another one. You know.
That's so you were just successful by accident. Thanks for rubbing it in. Really appreciate it.
You're right. You just keep. I don't know what I'm doing. I just keep doing a lot of it.
That's the best way to go.
It is.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I have another question for you.
Okay.
We had another podcast, Between Us Girls podcast, asked, what is the nerdiest thing you do in your spare time?
Okay.
This can be good.
I like a board game at a party. I'm not going to lie, like a Pictionary or
Okay.
or Scrabble or something. Probably not a party
You're in good
Scrabble. Would be
company.
weird, but
Yeah.
I like
You're-
board games. Recently, I rearranged the Sterilite 30-gallon tote plastic storage bins in my garage
Ooh.
because some of them didn't match, and so I was like, I want them all to be gray with the same tops. So I have like a big OCD nerd streak.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And I do read a lot of classic books. Like I love classic books. Like 10 years ago, I made a resolution to read as many classic books as I could, and I really am into it.
Like,
right before you came on, Larry just said he was terrible at Scrabble, and
yes.
I'm not saying I'm great at Scrabble. I'm just saying I enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't
You're-
think she was challenging me, but
you're in good
No.
company.
I would never challenge
you
anyone.
should. I'm terrible.
Yes, I
I'm like,
know.
Cat, take that 3 points, bitches.
There's a
Look
bar
out,
in
5-year-olds.
there's a bar in Lakewood, Ohio that you can rent board games for $1 and play them while you're out there. And me and Larry were there Saturday night. That was our big Saturday night out playing Scrabble at the bar.
Like I said, you're in
Is
good
that right?
company.
I don't want to outdo you, but there's a bar in Ireland that they have guinea pigs.
Oh, well, that automatically
Nice.
wins.
Yeah, wow.
Brian's
I
from
think that they
Ireland.
should combine that. Guinea pigs and Scrabble would
Guinea-
be the best.
Guinea pigs, board games, and Ireland.
And beer.
Yes.
Nice. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd
nothing better than a bunch of drunk Irish people around guinea pigs. That's good.
We're like,
That's
cook
lovely.
it up.
It's running around. Get the fucking thing.
Running around, put it on the spit.
Get the fucking thing.
Dump it in the
Oh, is
gas.
that what? Okay.
Why? What did you think? I
Whale
said?
oil beef hooked.
I don't know.
Well, I'll be fucked. Sorry, Amy. We're out of control tonight. Is
That's all right. You're getting cheeky. It's late.
Seriously.
Oh,
that another Irish term? I'm getting cheeky.
Cheeky?
I think that's an
English,
English term.
yeah.
Cheeky. It's from Mary Poppins.
It's
Another
shit.
nerdy thing. I like musicals.
You do.
are you
Yeah.
excited about the new Mary Poppins coming out?
The what? Oh, yes. Who's the star of that?
Emily Blunt. I think.
Who's the-
I don't know. I don't know
I don't
really
even-
up on it.
I mean, I don't know if I'll go see that in the movie theater, but I might watch it on Netflix
They will
later.
be singing.
Who's gonna be
What?
Dick Van Dyke?
The guy that did
No,
Hamilton.
he's still
I
in
don't know
there,
who that
if I'm not mistaken, right?
Isn't he dead?
Oh, he's dead.
No,
Wait a
the guy that,
No, it's
that
Jerry.
he just did the Hamilton musical is
Somebody's
Oh my
back
God,
in
what
there.
is his name?
Lin Manuel.
yes. He plays
Dick Van Dyke.
ish. Yes.
Okay.
But Dick Van Dyke
Really?
is
He's
in
a
it.
chimney sweep.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
still
like
alive.
him.
I thought I seen that.
Dick Van Dyke is in it.
Okay, all right,
He
I
plays
was
the old
right.
guy at the bank.
Perfect.
Remember,
But
kids,
he played-
a spoonful of sugar.
Cocaine.
Oh, I thought that was
No, okay.
I thought
Sorry.
that's why we
We're-
all have
We
diabetes
We digress.
now.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you guys are digressing.
Sorry.
Back to Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Bring it back to Amy.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm getting
She's
the
just over there
clump.
like I'm having a great time. So are the listeners, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Who?
I watched your set in Atlanta, man.
Yeah,
That
we
was
watched your
hysterical.
comedy set.
Oh, thanks. I hope you guys really liked it. Actually,
Well-
You're like, yeah, we watched.
Well, Amy, we've got a few pointers.
We'd
for
like
you.
to critique a little bit.
No, it was actually very funny. It was
That's
very, very good.
It was a tight
Thank
five.
you.
Yeah.
It's real good, man.
I know.
Thank you.
The whole time you were doing your set, I'm like, God, I wish I was funny.
I heard you say something about Cleveland, and I heard the crowd like reacting like, "What's wrong with Cleveland?" Like,
I
we
know.
know what's
that's
wrong
it.
with Cleveland.
That's you got to be careful throwing out Cleveland and Atlanta. People take you down. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm from Ohio. I can call out Cleveland.
Yeah, you can. You have the rights.
Yes, you are at the very end of Ohio, but you still have the rights to do it. Yes.
I'm native. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if anyone's ever done stand up, but it's like the scariest thing and the most exciting thing in the world to do. It's just like this a total adrenaline rush.
You got two stand-up comedians on here.
Yeah. Larry
Yep.
and Aaron.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, then you know.
That's what most people say when I tell them I do comedy. They're like, okay.
They're like, you look like you would do comedy and not be funny at it.
No, it is. It's quite a rush. It's fun to do. But obviously, we're not to the level of Amy Lyle.
No,
That's not
we're
true. That's
there
not true.
yet.
I do that the least. I'm more of a comedy writer,
Mm-hmm.
and and on Twitter, it's so funny because I follow a lot of comedians and some comedians and a lot of writers. Obviously, we all follow each other, and so sometimes we exchange jokes. Like sometimes there's a joke that I want to tell, but I can't tell because it would come across as inappropriate. But I'm going to tell you guys. So the other day I was in Starbucks. This is a true story actually, which the best jokes are, right, based on true stories. So I was in Starbucks and this guy comes in and he is of Middle Eastern, ethnicity, and he's got this dark outfit on and he sits down like this big bag, but he's like not in line and not doing anything. He's like just literally in the middle of the store, and he sets down this bag, and everyone's just like, everyone's like, like no one says anything. He takes a breath, and then he slowly like puts his hand in his pocket of his jacket. He just slowly puts it in there, and he slowly pulls it out, and he has cherry lip balm. And everybody was like, oh, and didn't say a word. And then he just moved forward and like got his coffee and sat down and started working on his laptop. And so I'm like, I can't tell that story because I'm, a white girl living in the suburbs and it might be construed, being racist, which it was kind of a little bit to make that assumption about somebody. So I sent it to this New York City comedian who is a Middle Eastern. And I was like, I know this is, I just think you could pull this off so well. Like you could make it you, like you're the one doing it or whatever. And he's like, this would work well in American and with Middle Eastern audiences. I'm like, you're welcome.
Well, since you're a comedy writer, can I pick your brain for a moment while I have you on the phone?
Certainly.
Okay, so I have the same issue. I had something happen to me. I was in an Uber and I had a driver who his name was actually Mohammed. And he was Middle Eastern, obviously, and he was driving me home. And we were just talking, just shooting the shit, just talking about work and all this stuff. And then we started talking about politics because I think he's from Lebanon or whatever. And he just goes, yeah, the government there sucks. I'm like, man, wouldn't it be great if we just got rid of all world governments? And I didn't realize that I was talking to a Middle Eastern man at the time. And I was like, this could be really awkward if somebody else was sitting in the car. And then I thought, that's really racist that I thought that. But, it's situations like that where you're like, I want to tell that joke, but I'm like, I don't know how that's going to come across.
Oh, and everyone's so sensitive now. And I really agree. Jerry Seinfeld's been speaking out about this a lot, where I really agree with I don't like insult comedy anyway. I don't like it when people I'm not saying that it's not a thing and people don't make money and people don't appreciate it. That's just not my thing. But so I don't do insult comedy anyway, but I do think given enough time, any situation can be funny.
Sure, absolutely. I agree with that.
And some people argue with that. They're like, they could have been hurt. They could have, this could have happened. Even in writing my book, and I'm like, but she didn't die on her date, her Match.com date. She didn't die. So then it's funny. You got to see the humor and stuff.
Well, that's the other thing. And then just recently I was in Starbucks and you know how you talk about when you get comedy and when you take a small situation that happened to you and you turn it into a bigger joke, right? Like you try to draw it out. So what happened to me on Sunday, literally, this just happened, was I was getting Chipotle, and my girlfriend ordered it, so it was under her name. And I go up to the counter to get the to-go order from Chipotle, and a transgender person comes up to hand me the order, and they're like, "Oh, what's your name, honey?" And I'm like, "Jennifer." And the lady next to me kind of turns to look at me like, what the hell's going on, type situation. But like, that's something I'd like to turn into a joke at some point. But
Yes.
I just need more there. But that's what I'm saying. It's stuff like that you kind of take that one little situation, you try to drag it out as much as you can.
Yeah,
But
I think you just nailed it.
maybe I
Yes.
did. Maybe I did. Well, if I listen to
Yes.
this show, I'll just write that down.
Yeah, shorten that joke like a Brett Thomas joke.
Okay, that sounds
There
good.
you go. Shout out to Brett.
So yeah, so
You're
I understand. Like I find I'm not a very good writer, so I envy what you guys do as comedy writers.
You mean, well, I'm not a fantastic writer. Like everything.
You wrote 2 books, Amy.
I know, but I had 3 content editors.
Oh.
And so I write like 60,000 words, and then
seems
they
like a
edit it. And so, by the time the finished product comes, it's 40,000 and all the Oxford commas are in the right place.
When you send them stuff, they're like, "Oh God."
They're like, oh my gosh.
Get the red
Exactly.
pen. Get the red pen.
That's why I like writing scripts, because you don't, it's a very short description, and then it's 90% dialogue.
Oh,
It's much easier. It's show, not tell in film, versus in a book you have to explain stuff.
yeah. I don't write either, so I don't know. But
You don't even write jokes.
I can't write jokes either.
Ew.
But my question is, which do you prefer writing more? You just said it. Obviously, never mind.
Oh yeah, I prefer writing scripts more than books.
My brain is broken tonight, Amy. I am so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's not
breathe.
okay. It's,
Breathe.
I can't. I'm so
And
embarrassed.
exhale.
When I get famous people on the phone, I get very nervous.
Oh, I don't know who's there besides me, but I'm not famous.
Well, you're
Who
not.
else is in the room? Who's there?
Nah, Amy, you definitely got more fame than most of us. All of us.
Most.
What the fuck?
That's
Aaron's like, not so much me, but
Stephanie, is there something you need to share with us?
I'm famous.
You're on TV.
Most of us.
She's on TV.
Oh, I am on TV actually.
Yeah.
Damn. What do you
Going
want?
on TV tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Yeah. What's the show you're on in Atlanta?
Channel 11. I went on. It's on NBC, and it's Atlanta and Company. They're so nice to me, and so I went on there. I shamelessly begged them, like, please let me promote my book on the show. Here's a little trivia question: how many books? It's like a really popular Atlanta morning show. How many books do you think I sold when I went on a popular Atlanta morning show?
Wait, it's Atlanta 6.
0.
Oh, I was close.
Because people aren't really.
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna
just like
go the
anything
other
else. Like, when's the
direction.
last time you went out and bought something the second you saw it on TV? So
do-
it doesn't matter. It's great
As an
exposure.
impulse buyer,
Super.
I do it all the time.
Do you?
I would like to purchase the Ginsu knives.
Yeah,
Really?
you're gonna be there on 11 a.m., right? There's
Yes.
so many
Well, the
moms
show runs
drinking.
from 11 to 12:30. So my segment comes on like at 12.
That's
I think.
Perfect.
that's mom drinking wine time. They're
It
impulse
is.
buying
It's people
all day.
folding clothes time. So they're not like buying whatever people are selling. But it's so fun. And so they had me on there to pitch the book, which was like a 3-minute pitch. And then they asked me to stay till the end, which is a round table. And they always do like parent topics or relationships or whatever. And then since then, they've been so nice. They've invited me back 30 times.
Wow.
Damn.
30?
Nice.
Who's keeping
Yeah, I'm
track?
on there almost every other Tuesday. They're so nice to me.
That's amazing.
Famous.
I know. And I don't have to be there till like 11. So it's like there's no traffic, getting down there. It's
Humble
perfect.
brag.
Perfect.
Yeah, and as you're driving on traffic, you're looking at people. You're like, yeah, I'm going on TV. in
Yeah,
about
that
5 minutes.
hey, that Atlanta traffic ain't no joke. It is.
Oh my gosh.
I
it's
learned how to
ridiculous.
drive due to Atlanta traffic. Like,
Really?
I know.
there's
Well, that's our traffic was brutal today because we had a certain somebody at the IX Center today down by Cleveland. Trump was in town stumping.
oh.
So, yeah, all of 71 was shut down. It was a good
Atlanta
time.
traffic is so bad they have stoplights
How
on
bad
the
is
freeway.
it?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm
That was the
Yeah,
perfect
they do.
There's
I've never.
stoplights on the
LA
ramp.
is worse. I would say LA is worse than Atlanta,
Yeah.
but I can't think of any other
Chicago's
freeway
bad.
system.
Chicago's
Ah.
bad because you got the poles at every 50 feet.
Marietta's
You gotta-
pretty rough.
Is there a big
Marietta's
homeless
rough
community?
because the average age in Marietta is 84.
Yes, it's very.
So they
doesn't-
may have died during the stoplight.
Doesn't Marietta
Oh.
flood quite a bit?
It does flood. It's right on the river.
See, I told
it's
you,
on
I almost
the
moved
Ohio
there.
River, which is oddly owned by West Virginia.
Which is weird. No riverboat.
God, we
gambling
can't have
anymore.
anything, can
No.
we?
Yeah, we even
My
gave
God.
Cincinnati to
You
Kentucky.
can't own the rivers.
We should not own any rivers. They're just gonna catch on fire.
That's a long, long time ago.
Yeah, that doesn't happen
River
anymore now.
hasn't
That's
caught
a
on fire
long,
for
long
years.
week ago.
That joke will never go away.
It'll never be funny either.
Just like Ohio.
Sorry, Amy. We're
Just
we're
like this
fighting now.
podcast.
Fight amongst yourselves.
We're fighting now.
We do.
We're good at that.
So you have kids. You have what? 4 kids, right?
We have a lot. We have too many. 4.
All right. Yeah.
Jesus.
When does it become a gaggle of children? 4?
Ugh.
5?
Yes,
That's
and
geese.
I have one that came out of my body, and then my husband had 3, so we're blended.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. I thought she
Yeah.
was going somewhere else with that. I'm like,
One came out of my body.
Only one came out of my body. Yes,
I thought that we were having like a total recall thing.
I
here.
know. I was like, oh my God, they're aliens.
and they're teenagers. They're like 15, 17, 18, and 19. So it's
Oh,
like
I'm sorry.
they're at that really expensive age where if they, fail a class in college, we have to pay for it, or they wreck the cars, or it's just a really expensive. One got a tattoo on her neck. Now we have to get that off. Actually, she's going to have to pay for that, but we'll have to front her
Nice.
the money.
Yeah,
You have to
no-
do plastic surgery to get it. I'm not anti-tattoo. It's just, she can't have a snake on her neck
No.
at this time.
You're
If she
in-
has her own job, then she can.
Yeah, your anti-career ending tattoo. Is that what?
Yeah, exactly. She's
Something-
like, I don't want to work in a bank anyway. I'm like, you can't work at Taco Bell with that. You can't work.
you can work in the back of a printing company. I know that.
Yeah.
Larry will hire you.
Yeah, we had a guy that came in and he had a 666 tattooed on his forehead, and he was a great worker. I mean, he came in every day, he clocked in. He was an awesome guy.
Like a
but he-
picker packer?
Yeah, but he was dedicated to his 666 for sure. That was something where he would not be a guy that we would have driving the truck or answering the phone. That's for sure.
Yeah, he would be, as we said, we used to have this guy, I'm not making this up, that had the Hounds of Hell tattoo on his neck.
Ooh.
And as we'd like to describe to the clients, he would not be client facing.
Yeah, exactly. That's my favorite. He is not going to be forward client facing. He's not up front.
You should definitely have him
Right.
answering the phone, though.
Well, when I'm just meant like up front, like he will not be answering the door. Let's just say
Got
that. Yeah, no, teenagers are very expensive, and I actually
Yes.
heard someone describe their teenage daughter as a fucking bitch the other day, so that was good. So yeah,
I know, all those hormones, and they want to disagree with you. It's exhausting.
my kids are younger, so I'm holding on to them at their young age now before they grow up older and hate my guts. So looking forward to it.
But then they come back around. Like we have 2, my husband's oldest 2 are in college, and it seemed like they were only gone for 9 minutes, and they're like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
We didn't have it that bad. I'm like, oh. So the light bulb's going on a little bit for him, which
Yeah,
is good.
There's like a moment in your life when that happens, and all of a sudden you're like
Yes.
just an asshole, and then all of a sudden you come back, you're like, I am so sorry.
Exactly.
I was a
And
dick.
now that's like it's kind of like it's sad because everything you try to do is like to protect them and
You have to
to
move out first,
have
that's
them not waste their talents.
It's the truth.
What'd
No,
you say?
no, I was talking to my friend over here. Never mind. I'll get in
sorry.
trouble.
What?
Oh, we're not friends anymore. But yeah, no, it's one of those moments where but yeah, they are. Because that just happened the other night. A car
Not
broke.
even
And it's
gonna
very
lie,
expensive.
I'm terrified of my kids being teenagers. Like,
Because
You should be.
they're gonna beat the shit out of you when you.
You're very afraid.
I do taekwondo with the kids and everything.
I
so-
saw that. I saw that you were an instructor, or owned a club or something.
Yes, I don't own the club. I'm just an assistant instructor.
Shh, no one will know.
But they'll
They'll
find
know.
out.
Oh,
Yes.
they'll know.
They're pretty scary too.
When they go to fight them, they'll know.
But the goal is to like continually show them that I'll beat their ass. So just in case they get out of line, you know.
Yeah, a healthy amount of fear is good.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
really beat anyone, but I take away all the electronics.
Yeah, that's the best way to punish them is shut that stuff down. Like,
No, 'cause-
you're a tough guy. Okay, well the phone bill's due in a week.
They
so.
just get more annoying.
That's what my mom
They
said
just
to
stay
me,
in your
too.
face. They just get really annoying.
There was actually Amy. This is funny, good timing. They had an article that came out today that I'm sure you saw it. You're on social media today. That psychology came out and said it's bad to beat your kids.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and everybody, cue the I was beaten as a child. I'm okay. People,
sure.
Oh my god.
That's great.
I'm fine.
Yeah. So Amy, do you beat your kids? Amy, do you beat your kids, Amy?
No, I don't beat my kids.
Oh, good.
I have swatted them, and my sister and I were definitely swatted as children. And I don't even want to swat them. I feel bad. I feel badly after. I really just try to, take away privileges.
Define.
Or sometimes I charge them. Like one time, our son didn't clean his room, and I was like, I looked up the housekeeping rates. It's like $35 an hour. You owe me $100. and it was Christmas time. It was after Christmas. I'm like, I'll take it in those Target gift cards.
Nice.
And I took them right away from him that he'd got from my grandma. I was like, I'll take that.
Yeah, I agree. I honestly definitely agree. I think taking the electronics away and the privileges away hurt them more than any beating could ever.
Y'all don't understand. They just stay in your face and be more annoying.
My sister actually likes to just unplug the router. Oh,
Oh,
God,
yeah,
the
that's
madness
torture.
ensues.
Well, like now, you can just go on your phone and change the password. to
Yes.
the router.
Oh, on the router.
Yeah.
And I think when they're teenagers, when they try to fight with you, it's like kind of exciting and exhilarating for them. And so you can't engage.
Yeah,
It's like, settle down.
you have to go super passive aggressive. Like, okay,
Exactly.
I
Well,
understand.
that drives my husband crazy because he's kind of like, he gets all worked up about stuff, and he's really sweet because he tries to put some learning on him, like, and it's irresponsible, and those who have little responsibility and won't be given large. He's so admirable in his like trying to fix them and make them better people, and I'm more like, oh, you didn't do that. Oh, you're grounded. Okay, but I'm going out. Bye-bye. I try not to let him. I feel like it's like I'm so mad and it's revengeful. And so I try to just pretend like I don't even care. Like you didn't listen to me at all or do anything I asked. And so then I'm just, like so flippant about it. Like, oh, you didn't do anything I asked. Oh, you're grounded. Okay, bye.
yeah, that probably hurts them more. I'm sure.
It does. They're like, ah.
Yeah, she doesn't even care.
I'm like, oh, let me see your keys. Yeah, I'm taking those.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my
There
dad would
are
just
no snacks.
take the Nintendo away. He would just walk in the house and just take the Nintendo off the TV and just it would disappear for a month. It was a fucking nightmare. That was any worse than any hitting or anything. It was bad. So now
Our kids are learning. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
oh no, you're fine. I have nothing to add to the story. So go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
So
fine.
sorry.
No, I don't. I honestly don't. Continue. I'm.
Okay, I'm sorry. Our kids are learning real, consequences. Like our middle daughter, she worked for Cinco's. It's this Mexican restaurant in our neighborhood. She was the golf cart delivery girl. So you could call and order your tacos or whatever, and she'd deliver them. And you get paid like $5 an hour plus tips or whatever. And so she's like, "Your friend is a cheap ass. They didn't tip me." And I was like, "What? They're so generous. What happened?" And she's like, "Well, I messed up their order 3 times." And I had to go back, and I was like, "Oh, welcome to capitalism." Like, if you mess up their order, I'm like, "That. What do you think they're tipping you for?" And so it's so awesome, like this instant result, instant consequence. Like you sucked up your job, and so now you're not going to make any money. It was so beautiful. I was like, "Yes, we're winning."
Amy, you should write a book on parenting.
I don't know who would buy that, but
I know you'd have at least one buyer here. I would buy it.
We're all just trying to do the best we can, right?
Yeah,
trying to
there's-
do the best
there's
we
really-
can.
there's really
I know
no
when
right
my
way.
cats act up, I'm like, guys, can you just knock it off? Like, I am trying to sleep and you're being too loud. And
Stephanie's our resident cat lady, by the way.
How many cats?
I have 2.
Oh, that's not. If you were going to say 7, I was like, oh, but 2, that's all right.
Well, there's 2 in the house. There's 5 that live around the house.
No, they're not.
17 that live
One's a
close by
raccoon.
in a
Okay.
little shed in the back.
Yeah, why do you
Trash
have
panda.
why do you have a raccoon that keeps showing up?
I think he lives in the house somewhere. I don't know. I got to get an exterminator. It's a whole thing. Oh, God.
He's got to conduct a search.
I don't know where he's getting in at. Anyway, okay. Sorry.
Sounds
Send him
like
to the teenagers' rooms.
Yeah.
That's where the food is.
the drugs.
Under the bed
And the drugs. The pizza under the. I have a kid drug story.
with the dirty
Yeah, please
plate.
share.
So my friend, one of my girlfriends, is a designer, like a home. Like she's been in a magazine. She's a great. I don't know what you'd call it. Not
Like
a
an
decorator. I
interior
don't think
designer?
they don't call them like a what?
Interior designer?
Yes. Like a big interior designer. And anyway, she's very sophisticated. Anyway, her father was ill, and I guess in Michigan, edibles are legal. And so she brought back these lollipops, and I was having this big 80s party for my husband's birthday. And she came in and she handed my husband these lollipops. And she's like, these are special lollipops. And my husband's like, oh, so he throws them in my top drawer, which is where I hide the candy stash from the children because we can't have anything because it'll be gone in 6 seconds. So I try to hide it under like my laptop or whatever. And the next night at dinner, one of the daughters was like, you liar. You said you never did drugs. You're a liar. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, I ate one of those lollipops in your drawer and I was high. And I was like, wait a minute. First of all, is that why you called me 9 times when you were watching The Talented Mr. Ripley? She kept calling me. And she's like so weirded out. And then 2, don't ever go in my drawers again. And so then I went in there and I ate that lollipop and I sat in the bathtub with my iPad and I watched The Talented Mr. Ripley and I was like, it is better. Because I really had never done drugs my whole life. And I was like, these are awesome. So she ate my weed lollipop.
This is the only reason I'd watch The Talented Mr. Ripley, but yes.
Oh, I love The Talented Mr. Ripley.
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
Never
It's like
heard
the
of
right
it.
amount
Never
of
seen
dark and
Oh,
I don't
never-
know.
That's hilarious. Yeah, edibles are apparently the way to go.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. I don't
Have
know.
you ever seen that comedian
No.
that eats the edibles and then does her makeup online?
No, who is it?
No,
I don't remember her name. If I
I'll look
find
it
it, I'll send it to you or post it on Drinks with Larry. But she's hilarious.
I'm not condoning drugs. I'm just saying, you
No,
know.
no. But I like to
Yeah.
laugh at people that do them and put makeup on.
That is funny. I also like the kids drug induced coming home with getting their wisdom teeth out and the parents.
Yeah, I was listening to that. That's
My
funny.
favorite.
Those are always the best.
Those are nightmares.
No,
I
those
know.
are-
Shit,
It's
those
so
kids
mean,
say, I'm like,
really.
oh my
those
god.
edibles, you don't know when they're gonna kick in though. Like they just
Your dentist gives you edibles?
just sneak in on you.
Well, no, my favorite was the older brother that did the zombie apocalypse prank after he picked his sister up.
Yeah.
From.
Oh, yeah, when he told everyone was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he pre-recorded like a radio show, and so it's playing on his iPod in the car. And stuff. Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, no.
she's like, this
Zombies.
isn't
That's
real.
the Walking Dead that's filmed in Atlanta. Our neighbor's kid is a production assistant.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
We gotta
Atlanta's-
move to Atlanta.
Yeah,
I know.
it's like not in north. It's like way down south. I don't even know where the studio is. But if you ever come to Georgia, you can take a tour, and it's like a big deal. It's all kinds of stuff is built up around that studio. Because I think Canada's beating us now, literally in films. But I think we're still number one in the United States. It's like multi-billion-dollar industry in Georgia now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Atlanta's kind of got a lot going on for it in that regards.
But Cleveland had the
Yes.
Avengers.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's
Yes.
Hey, what? I'm sorry, it broke up for a second. What did you say?
I was just saying, but Cleveland had the Avengers, so
Yeah, Atlanta.
Did they?
yeah.
Yeah.
The,
We had
um,
Captain America: Civil War, I think the first Avengers movie, and one other one as well.
And Double Dragon with Alyssa Milano.
yes.
Yeah.
Howard,
is
Howard
that
the
right?
Duck.
Howard the Duck was
Cool.
also taking place in Cleveland. Yeah.
Those are quality works.
No, but Atlanta's getting ready to be a big Hollywood area. I know Big Boy. You know Big Boy from Outkast.
I'm not familiar with him. No.
Outkast. You never heard of the rap group
I'm kidding.
Outkast? Are you serious? Well, anyway, he just
Shake
opened.
it like a Polaroid
Aaron's
picture.
face got so
That's
serious.
Andre
for a minute.
3000.
Shake it, shake it.
I actually listened to Big Boy on, when I was driving home with my kids tonight.
Well, he opened up a company where he's just selling movie trailers, and since so many movie productions are being in Atlanta, he's just banking off of that.
Really?
I mean, he's making the movie trailers.
He's making movie trailers. So they have
Oh, that's
TVs,
awesome.
video games, all kind of stuff in there.
shit.
Like they're like luxury movie trailers.
Wow.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
nice.
so you might want to get on that.
Speaking of Avengers, I was telling you guys, I think I told you there was an alpaca in it's kind of a theme in the book. But anyway, the alpaca that stopped by my photo shoot was headed to the Avengers movie being made here.
Nice.
What, the
Yeah.
alpaca was alone?
Whoa.
No, it
So
had
in
another, it
Civil
had a
War-
friend.
I mean,
It
Two
Infinity.
had a
alpacas.
friend, but one disappeared.
No, and then they had a lot more previously, but they just brought two specifically
That's
because
funny.
they were hanging out with me for 1 hour before they went down to wherever they were going.
That photo shoot did I
good, Mr. Alpaca.
wow. I did watch the photos from the photo shoot because I know Brooke and Randall kept posting them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it looked like a lot of fun. It looked like it was quite. And then when you guys got Randall all dressed up, that was kind of funny. So he looked.
I know.
He
He
looked
volunteered to
adorable.
do that. They're such good. They're great sports.
Yeah, he looked adorable. So
And
Rand-
Brooke works down the street from me.
Oh really?
Yeah, she like literally. If I mean like 10 minutes. She lives 10. She works 10 minutes from me, but they live like 45 minutes from
Oh
me.
wow. Yeah, no, they're good friends of ours. We get along with them.
Oh, nice.
I think so.
Yeah, we're podcast pals.
Yeah.
You are. You're Podern families.
We're BFFs.
We are Pattern Family.
Yes.
I know. Podern Family Group has been so sweet to me.
Yeah. Well, and they should get you on their shows more often. My brain is
Seriously.
still broken right now.
No, she's a great guest.
Who,
Yes,
Amy?
You're so upbeat.
I know, Amy's.
Thank you.
You're running our show for us right now. It's great.
And now, in closing, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, where can people find your books at, Amy?
Oh my gosh, I was just kidding.
No.
Okay, my
Oh, did you want
Need more.
I didn't know if
Took
you
the
want to
cue.
leave. I'm sorry. I didn't.
no, I don't
Please
want to
tell
leave.
us more about yourself.
Yeah, she's like, God, this sucks.
What else would you like? I can give you the books or what? Or did you want to ask me another question? This
No.
is your show. It was just teasing you.
No, you're fine. It literally we need it right now. It's
Okay, good. My book, The Book of Failures. It's actually the real name is the Amy Benninger Chemist Lyle Book of Failures. I wanted to just scream like, "Wow, that woman's had some problems," but you can just look up The Book of Failures, Amy Lyle on Amazon, and it's available. And then We're All a Mess. It's okay is coming out Thursday.
I like that title.
We're all a mess. It's okay.
We're all a mess.
It's a collection of funny essays and one-liners
We are.
about the struggles of everyday life.
I really like that title because it kind of gives hope to everybody. Like, you're not the only one that just fails. And
Yes,
I was
that's
listening-
my message.
I
I'm
was
so glad you
listening
picked up
to
on
it.
that.
Yeah, I was listening to you talk on other podcasts and stuff like that. You were saying like, yo, we all fail at stuff, and I think the book kind of puts in
Yes.
perspective.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like you're just like in a science experiment sometimes, Amy? Where like all of a sudden
Yes.
everything's just going on. You're like, this can't be fucking real. This just cannot be fucking real.
Well, a lot of times I just feel like I'm doing a lot of stuff and my husband goes, "That's great. Did you make any money?" And I'm like, "No." The other day I got paid $150 to be in another person. Speaking of movie trailers, ever seen book trailers?
No.
You know, people post them on Facebook or Twitter. They're really cute. They're like little short movies.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. That's like a 30.
Yeah.
It's like up to like 3-minute clip or something like that. Like if they're gonna preview a book.
exactly.
Or something.
And so one of the directors from the other film is like, "Hey, you want to be in this book trailer? It'll take 15 minutes and I'll pay you $150." I'm like, "And some tacos?" He's like, "Sure." So
Nice.
that was fun. Oh, and then social media is if anyone has a funny failure, they can send it to me at www.amylyle.me, and Lyle is Lyle. And my Twitter is Amy Lyle. Instagram is author Amy Lyle, and my Facebook page is amylyle.me.
Perfect.
It's only because amylyle.com was not available, that much of a narcissist. It was just taken at the time.
Oh.
So it's amylyle.me instead of amylyle.com.
Hey, it works. Yeah, no, Stephanie could send you some fail stories. She's really, really good at that.
Yep.
Where do
Stephanie's a total failure.
I am.
Oh, Amy, you have no idea.
Then we would be sisters.
I felt like when you're like I want to be on a deserted island with Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
who'd you pick?
No, I was like, for sure. Well, no, that would be one of them.
I would love.
So-
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Are you a fan of Saturday Night Live?
I'm sorry, excuse me, am I a fan of who?
Saturday Night Live?
Oh yeah, I normally
Okay.
don't watch the show, but
We're
I watched a
friends.
lot of
Did
the
we
clips.
just become best
Yeah.
friends?
Yeah.
Can we be best friends? Ew. Just kidding. That would be you saying that. I like the old Jimmy Fallon.
Yes. Yes.
And I love I like the old stuff. Like I do a great Target lady. Like, oh my God, that's deodorant. It's so slippery. I could put it on my slide in the backyard. I'll take the blueberry flavor. Like I love this.
Is that Kristen Wiig?
Kristen Wiig, yeah.
Yeah, because I always
Yes.
liked her
Oh, she-
when she's at the party. She's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, with the surprise party.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
love her.
God.
Now it's like, do you want to do karate in the garage? Like,
She's awesome. I like her tiny hand skits.
When
Oh
she's
my
Denise. Oh God.
She's
Just
so
Larry
shy
has
though.
tiny
Did you
hands.
see her on Comedians in Cars with Jerry Seinfeld? She's very shy.
Really?
Like she just and so I really like her so much. I'm a huge fan, so I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like it was like she's able to turn it off. You know, she wasn't really funny. They were just having a conversation versus like Kevin Hart on that show is so funny because he just can't shut down. Like he's just everything that comes out of his mouth is so funny.
Yeah, he's always like
Or
that.
Kate McKinnon, you know, she's so weird. She makes a great guest.
Kate McKinnon's amazing.
She is.
She
She's amazing.
is so, just her body, just the way she like moves her eyebrows or
Yeah, when she does that, I think it was a Saturday Night Live skit just a few weeks ago where she was what was his name? She's the turtleneck guy in Congress.
Oh God.
Kavanaugh,
No, no.
Mueller.
I like beer.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
That's Brett Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't Brett. It was
Oh.
yeah,
oh, I know who you're talking about. I
I
just
can't.
can't
Yeah,
think.
I don't
yeah.
know. One of the old white people that
Yeah.
ruin everything. But
Lindsey Graham.
no, it might have been no.
No.
Oh no, maybe no. It was the turtleneck. I
I
can't.
know
think
who
of
you're
it.
talking about. I
Anyways,
just
yeah.
can't think of who it
Okay,
was.
we will allow you to move
Yes.
on. It's
Yeah.
been over.
No,
We'll
it's
post it
fine.
on Twitter.
He just looks like a turtle, and I can't think of his stupid name.
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, she was
you're
Mitch
welcome.
McConnell. Yeah, and the
Okay.
way she was walking around looking like him was just the best. Oh no, she was Lindsey Graham, wasn't she?
I think so.
Wow. All right.
God. Yeah, you know,
God,
Amy,
your fucking
Amy,
brain's
could you
broken.
can you run us
She
out
was
of here,
like
Amy?
she was like Trump's assistant.
Okay, thank you guys for coming tonight. This is Amy Lyle
Thanks for having us, Amy.
closing
Yeah,
out
we
with
appreciate it.
Drinks with Larry.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Amy.
You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, iPod, or what is it?
Instagram,
iTunes, Podbean.
iTunes.
Yeah,
Podbean.
we're on I stuff. We're all,
You can check out
Well, make sure you tag
drinkswithlarry.com.
me or send me the links or whatever, and I'll post them everywhere.
we will. We'll definitely tag you, and
We'll put your links down.
yeah, we'll add all your links and everything. We did YouTube this, so it's even though on YouTube it's kind of not exciting because it's just us like staring at each other, but it's fine. It's fine.
Well,
But
thank you. I hope that I hope you'll let me come back on when my movie releases.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Amy-
yes.
Because
have
I'll
a
know
movie
more. Like I
star.
don't know that much about the movie business right now, but between now and then it'll be fun. I'll give you the behind the scenes.
well, it's nice that you said
Hell yeah.
it's nice that you said that because usually I have to ask people to come back and then they never call me back. So, Amy, it's a pleasure that we would love to have you back on.
Anytime.
Well, thank you. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for making me feel so comfortable, and I enjoy your show.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
yeah,
Thank you for
and
being
we'll,
so upbeat.
and when we come
Yeah.
down to Atlanta to meet Randall and Brooke in person, we will make sure that
You
we
can
let
stay
know.
with me. All my kids are going to college. We have a guest house, like a little carriage house, and 2 extra bedrooms. And they
Whoa.
both have bathrooms.
All right, I guess
Dibs.
that's where we're
Dibs.
going.
It's
so
it's funny.
Yeah.
My father
Party
is
at the Lyles.
sounds good.
my father is actually in Marietta, Georgia. So
Oh, that's where our
it's
kids go to school, right there in Kennesaw. Really close.
perfect.
Yeah. All right.
Small world.
Aaron can reconnect
Let's go
with
to
his
the
father,
ooh,
and
well, let's go to the Marietta Fish Market. I know
Ew.
you know where that's at.
No.
I don't
You
know.
guys don't know where it's at, but she might know where it's at.
I don't.
Amy, this is why I
It's
just.
great. It's delicious.
Well,
Well, I'll get you hip.
All right,
when I
thank
get
you
down.
again for coming on, Amy.
Okay, thank you. Have a great night. I appreciate you.
All right, you
All
too.
right,
We'll
you
talk
too.
to you soon.
Have a great one.
Bye.
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 Bye. Oh my God, I love her, and I want to be best friends with her.
She is awesome.
And
But you guys don't like fish? You know?
no,
No, I do like fish. I just don't know anything about specific
I'm-
markets
look,
of fish.
I'm just telling
Especially ones that
I like
aren't
some
anywhere
sushi.
near a body of water.
I like some
you.
sushi.
Yeah, you're right. It's like nowhere near body.
well, that was fun. Amy's funny.
It's delicious, man.
Amy's
I'm telling
funny.
you.
Yes, Amy was
Hey,
very
Aaron.
funny.
I just bought her book.
Did
on,
you?
on Amazon? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
her book sounds amazing.
Sorry.
Which one did you bought her new one or her new one
I-
comes out this week?
No, I bought the first one.
Yeah, the
But-
new one comes out Friday.
Yeah, but I'll get this one
The
on
day
Friday.
this drops.
and
So if
then-
you're listening to this, go buy Amy's
Go
second
buy
book.
Amy's book. Oh, there you go. See?
Nice. Oh wait.
Hey,
did Burton
just because
do
you
that?
made a best friend. No, he pointed at it and said, "Hey, hit the bell."
No, I calmed it down.
Don't call him the
after
bell.
Interrupto broke in.
That was the point of the bell.
Interrupto. That is a great supervillain name for Brian.
Brian, how about
I'm gonna have to
I
put
thought-
together a costume.
I thought he was the flaming something. What's the name of the
Orange flame.
orange flame? That's it.
Oh yeah.
You got it, Pineapple Pete.
Yeah. Oh, we've got some big things for Pineapple Pete. We've got some things.
Pineapple Pete has some big things for you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, Pineapple
I
Pete.
don't know, man.
Thanks to
Interrupto
Tim the
is
Fraud.
such a-
Thanks to Tim the Fraud.
Yes,
We've got
Tim
some.
the Fraud.
I'm not really sure how I feel about Tim the Fraud right now.
Why?
I don't know.
What'd he do?
I don't know. There's some sketchy shit going on behind the scenes.
Oh, the Tinder thing. Yeah, don't worry about that. You're fine.
Yeah, yeah. That
It's
we're,
fine.
We're moved past that.
Yeah, the idea is not going to work. So
Oh,
How-
I'm in on it now.
How's the dick
Yeah.
pic thing going?
Since when?
since
I don't get
Saturday.
any.
Yeah,
You know who
since
you
I
need
went
to
to hang
talk
out with
to?
Larry on Saturday.
You need to talk to Blunt Mommy.
Why? Did she
Because
get a lot of dick
she
pics?
has a fucking folder of dick pics.
Yeah, but Stephanie has a terabyte hard drive of dick pics.
I'm just saying.
Not
she's
anymore.
full.
Not
She
that I
says,
got my
like-
new phone. I
Oh, it's
have
just
no.
it's in the
picture.
cloud now.
I have no dick pics.
I'm just saying. She says like people send them to her. She screenshots it, puts it in a folder, and then blocks that person.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking maybe she could forward.
Did she
something to
block you, Aaron?
I'm not.
Are you
sending her
blocked
my
then?
dick.
Did she?
Shit's worth money. Man. You gotta- I'm not sending shit for free. Anyway,
Yeah.
like I was saying, I'm just saying maybe you guys could link
I
up.
don't want a dick pic just to get a dick pic. I want it to mean something.
I understand.
It does mean
It
something.
is. It means sit on this.
Stephanie, I'm proud of you maturing. That's
Thank
nice.
you.
That's nice. I like that. I want it to mean something. That's good. Well, I'll remember that.
And before we move on, we still have our Patreon joke.
We still do have to do our
Yes.
Patreon joke. And it was for Sean Tonjace.
That's not how you say his name.
Ton Hayes?
Tone Hayes.
Tone
That's
Hayes?
not how you say it.
Tone Blaze.
I don't know how to say it.
He's
I just know
Mexican.
that's not how you say
He's
it.
Spanish, I believe.
Shawan Tonjes.
Okay, so I think Aaron will like
Shawan.
this one because we were talking about how Sean was brewing us some beer,
Shawana.
Yeah, that went
special
sour.
special beer just
You can
for
take
the
it
show.
home if you want.
I don't want that sour beer.
So I actually heard that Daisy brand dairy products
Oh, no.
were suing Sean because all he makes is sour cream ale.
Awesome.
There it
That
is,
is the
folks.
best one
That's
yet.
what
Yeah,
you
that
get.
is a good one. I
That
like
is
that.
$5. No, $6
Patreon
worth.
jokes.
He's
'Cause Sean
7.
pays. Oh, 7. Yeah, that's right. Because he
Sean
wanted
pays
to be number
7.
one.
Yeah, if you want to be a Patreon and hear more jokes like that,
And if you want to get that joke topped, pay $8 a month.
you don't
What
have to
is it?
just pay
$15 for no jokes?
It's 25 for 25 will shut the show down. That's all it takes.
Whose turn is it this week? I think it's back to Aaron, right?
Is it?
Yeah, it's back to
I
Aaron.
think
Aaron,
you went after me.
All right.
pick a name.
I'm picking out the honky bucket.
Got to get the honky bucket.
I almost had lunch at the Honky Bucket yesterday, but I
Yeah?
didn't want any racist
There's
crackers.
nothing in it. Wait. The Hotter Show.
Oh, nice.
There you
All right,
go.
TJ
All right.
Otter.
I got the Canadians.
All right, yeah, you got the
Hey.
Canadians.
The Canucks.
Just don't forget to yell
Wasn't that a
about.
slur?
Danny DeVito.
Just
Is anything a slur in
A
Canada?
A
snur.
snur.
Slurs? I hate you guys.
Is that like He-Man or something? The snur.
I was gonna say, is
Snarf,
that
snarf,
Yeah,
snur.
is that how Dr. Seuss talks shit?
Fucking snur. The snurs lived in Snurfville.
would you snur call me?
I would not, could not snur you, sir.
That's our word, sir.
And all the snurs
One
love
snur,
Christmas.
2 snur, redfish snur.
Okay.
What day is it?
It's National Redhead Day.
It's snur day.
National
Ew.
Redhead Day.
It is.
Congratulations, Brian.
Ew.
And
Larry.
Larry,
Red beard.
your beard's on your head. It's
I know.
Close enough.
It's
No, my
hair.
head. My hair's not red at all.
It's true. It's invisible.
Ryan's is kind of brown too. Like
It's invisible. You know, I was hoping my hair would grow back once I stopped drinking, but it's not.
He's got like clear hair.
Just give it time.
It's not. A very sensitive skin.
He did 35 years.
So you guys want to play a game?
Yes.
Let's play a game.
Sure. What kind
So-
of game?
It's a black people trivia game.
How well do you know black
Oh,
people?
hey, real quick before we
Go ahead.
that sounds fun.
Yep. I just better not answer anything.
I'm gonna go on Bing because that's where black people search for things. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I was gonna head over to SG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no
hey,
phones.
real quick,
I'm
we don't
not
talk
gonna
about
make a
video
snur
games,
slip
Yes,
on this one.
but I want to bring something up. Like
Yes.
Red Dead Redemption is probably the greatest.
It's beautiful.
It's amazing,
It's
isn't it?
absolutely beautiful.
But it's like a job.
It is a job.
I know because like I have to check in every day. I have to shave.
You
have
gotta
to
take
chop
care of
the
your
wood,
horse.
Check the horse.
Do they have?
Yeah.
They
Fucking
have like daily
cats.
missions, shit like that.
Kind of.
Like you have to do it
no,
on a
no,
daily
it's not like
basis?
that.
Okay.
No.
So it's like- so
Madden's
it's like,
that, and it's fucking a pain in the ass.
I just killed this dude.
So is it
the
like a
other day.
Tamagotchi on the Xbox?
No, it's like if your horse gets dirty, like it won't ride as well. So
Yeah,
you have to
you
like
gotta go through
stop
the water.
and you have to go
You're
to the
a
water.
dirty horse.
You
Yeah.
gotta rub it and pat it and
Yeah,
stuff like
and
that.
its balls shrink and get bigger in the cold. It's really funny. Like if you go in the snow, like your horse's balls will shrink. Yeah,
His name's Arthur.
yeah. And the main guy's name is Arthur. I mean, but it's really slow. But it's like stuff like it's like, hey Arthur, you got to shave, and people will make comments to you and stuff. But
No,
the
I
one
really want to play
beautiful.
it. So.
it's a beautiful game.
I can't believe it.
But-
how awesome it is.
The big thing that I read the other day was if you've ever played Red Dead Redemption, you can be a good guy or a bad guy. It's like Grand Theft Auto. Like
You're
can,
like an outlaw.
Well, yeah, but you can be
You're
like a really bad
deputized
guy.
and shit, yeah.
like your hat will turn white and black and all that stuff. But the KKK is in the game. Like the actual
Yes.
KKK is in the game. And you can find them at night. Like you go in the woods and stuff, and you'll find them, and they'll be burning
Jesus.
crosses and shit and saying racist things. But the best part about that is in the game, if you kill people, you get as an outlaw,
The
as a
bounty.
villain. The law will find you. Like there's witnesses that'll find you and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
You gotta kill the witnesses and shit.
Yeah, you got to chase the witnesses down and try to stop them because then they're going to try to report you to the sheriff and you get wanted and all that stuff. It's really fun. The best part though about the KKK is that you can fucking kill them all and it does nothing. You don't
Yeah.
get punished for it at all. Besides the main characters and the bad guys in the game, you can go on murder sprees on the KKK and it doesn't affect your score whatsoever, like a bad way. So all these
KKK
people
is
online are just
awesome.
showing these videos. They're like just ran into the KKK, and it shows like 6 KKK members laying underneath a burning cross with blood just pouring out of their faces.
I
Big
gotta
tip.
get this game.
Big tip.
It's amazing.
Be nice to all the dogs and cats.
Yeah, and then the deer are actually the worst part of the game because they will out of nowhere just run you the fuck over.
I saw a short clip of a guy. He was riding up to a woman that was going to give him a side quest or something. You know, like she starts talking like, "Oh, I need your help. Will you please?"
I
Come?
ran
And
one
a
of
deer
them-
just comes out and
Nowhere.
takes her
Yeah.
out completely and totally. And the guy's like, "Guess I'm not going on that side
Yeah,
quest."
yeah,
Some guy was like creeping up on a cliff. He was hunting, and all of a sudden he just got hit in the back, and him and this deer just go tumbling off the mountain. And it's like they're out of, and the bears attack you,
Yeah,
and
coyotes.
coyotes attack you. Yeah,
The one dude just ran out and was like, help, help, I need help. And I swear, like, I was getting ready to slow my horse down, and he ran right in front of my horse.
Have you been kicked
And
by
I-
your horse yet?
No, I'm nice to my horse.
Oh, I got kicked by.
I got to be nice to all the cats and dogs.
I know. I pet all the dogs. I can't find any cats, but I got kicked by.
Larry gave by the pussy.
Fuck. 45 minutes to set that joke up. Fuck. God damn it. But anyways, yeah, it's a great game. Yeah, and you can kill KKK members and no repercussions. So it's wonderful.
It was.
Right.
It's beautiful.
And just like Nazis, no one should give a fuck.
Correct.
Let's stay on the topic of video games real quick. PlayStation Classics coming out.
It sucks.
How does it suck?
It's got a bad selection of video
Tekken
games.
3 is on there.
I know, but that's it. Everything-
Oddworld.
You can get that
What
on
else is
Xbox.
Cool Borders.
Cool.
You guys didn't like Cool Borders?
No.
Fucking love Cool Borders.
No, I'm
Cool
disappointed.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
but
man.
I do like Cool Running.
Kinda, except Sanka's not in it.
It's
Sanka,
snowboarding.
you dead man?
You
Yeah,
got the,
man.
You got the egg.
And then you got that VR room coming out.
R.I.P. Luke Cage.
That VR room. Did you see that video I shared? There's a VR room where it's gonna be virtual reality, and it's just like it shows a lot of old TVs or something like that, and you can play like classic games in there.
You
Oh, that'd
set up an old 80s style bedroom like when we were kids,
Uh huh.
and you just live in that room in VR, and then there's actually a TV and video games that you can
Really?
put the cassettes into the video game. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
That reminds me of childhood.
All right, let's get into this game.
I don't want to relive that. very
When
sad.
I was
Do I
listening
need
to
my D20?
No.
No.
Okay.
I was listening to the Married AF, and they had slow jams on there. And there was one question I wanted to make sure I asked you guys. What were some of the slow jams you guys like to listen to when you guys were growing up?
Slow jams.
Next, Too Close.
That's a good one. It's a real good one. Because, obviously we probably didn't listen to some of the same music.
Why? You didn't listen to Kiss
get-
from a Rose by Seal?
Okay.
Yeah, but that wasn't really a slow jam song that we played.
How is that not a slow jam?
We didn't.
What was that shitty Boys to Men song they always played at dance when I was sitting by myself watching everybody dance?
Boyz II Men never made a shitty song.
I don't want to fucking talk about it, but
The End of the Road.
shut up. I don't want to hear
How
that.
is that a shitty
I'll
song?
Make
That's
Love
a
to You.
Yeah, that's
it's a
the one.
Oh, okay.
beautiful song, and we will not talk.
Yeah,
mess
until
about
you're
that
the
song.
fucking kid sitting in the chair watching all your friends with
That's
girls.
not my fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it at all.
Well, is there any slow jams that you guys like that you grew up with?
Some body rock and knocking the boots.
That was a good one.
How is that a
Knocking
slow
the
jam?
boots.
But how is that a
Come
slow
on,
jam?
baby.
And Kiss from a Rose is not a slow jam.
I didn't say Kiss from a
I know.
Rose
That's
is
what I'm
not.
saying to him. How is that not a slow
Kiss
jam?
from a Rose is the slow jam I like to listen to when I went to McDonald's and got
Man, that
my
was Batman.
and
Yeah, that's
double-
Batman. You get the
double
mug and
cheeseburger.
shit.
Yeah.
How about you, Stephanie?
I really wasn't into like slow jams growing up. It was mostly like upbeat,
Gotham
like,
City by
dance.
R. Kelly.
Nice.
But the one song that I would listen to like over and over again was "Pony" by Genuine.
Nice.
Just
Is that the
on
I'm gonna
repeat.
ride
That's
it?
a good one.
yeah,
That's good.
I'm gonna ride a pony.
yeah.
good one.
And I,
Little Sebastian, this one's for you.
but there was a song. There was a song that it was called "Where Do You Want Me to Put It," and I really
This explains a lot.
didn't.
Stephanie lost her virginity in a teen club on the dance floor.
Trendsetters. No,
Was
I
it
did not.
Club Jams?
No.
It was when they were
18
done.
and oh,
Nice.
club wrong hole. Go on.
No.
Well, yeah, like they had some hits. They had some real good hits on there. Okay.
What other slow jams? Like I don't think I listen to slow jams. Then apparently.
Yeah.
I would mention some more, but I'd be giving away some answers.
Candy
So-
Rain.
Ooh.
Is that the name of the song?
Candy Rain was
Yeah.
a good one.
Back
was,
that
was
ass
New
up.
Edition. That's Juvenile. Hey, it's been 20 years since that album dropped.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
we're old.
Master
Yeah.
P.
But that's not a slow
It's not a
jam.
slow- when I
I
was
mean,
a
like
kid.
I like R&B like that, but
I love
those
R&B.
aren't a slow jam. That's
All
what
right,
we're talking
let's-
about.
Milli
This-
Vanilli.
That's nuts. All right, let's
touch
get
this.
into these questions
Yeah, let's
because
get
I
into
want to
it.
know how well you guys know black culture. Mm-hmm. All right.
What about Wiggle by Snoop Dogg? Is that a slow jam?
No, it doesn't count.
You're just Googling shit now.
No,
Please.
no, it's on Spotify. My son was listening to
All
it
right.
because he likes the
Please, no
wiggle,
phones.
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
No phones. No cheating.
Snoop Lion.
No cheating.
Okay.
All right. What group did Casey and JoJo belong to before they became a duet?
The Sunshine Band.
No, I know this one. Jodeci.
Bing bing.
Suck it.
KFC.
That's not what the bell's for.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stephanie.
In the show Good
I'm gonna
Times.
throw my D20 at her for doing that wrong.
In the show Good Times.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of the super?
Florence.
The
Jeff.
the maintenance man.
Yeah, I know.
Jeff.
Mr. Warbley.
Mr. Hooper.
What was the nickname? Of the
Mr.
super?
Holland's Opus.
No, he was Mexican, wasn't he?
No. They all were black.
He was something. He
What
wasn't
am I
white.
thinking of then?
y'all want to give up?
You're
Yeah,
thinking Good Burger.
Yeah. That was before our time, too. That was a little.
Good Times is still in syndication right now.
No.
Yeah, but
Not for us.
Yeah.
Buffalo butt. Buffalo butt is the answer.
I had a buffalo butt sandwich the other night.
dynamite.
In the popular song You Name It,
Never heard of it.
what was an item that was on her plate?
Is that by R. Kelly?
No.
I would have guessed urine then.
Songs actually came out 2 years ago.
You heard it? Is it ya heard it or
name
you heard it?
You name it.
Oh. What do you want? No, that's a commercial.
You name it.
A diamond.
A car.
I've never heard this song before.
What
in my
was
life.
on her plate?
Chicken.
Color.
That's a little. That's
Chicken
rough.
is delicious.
Chicken's,
asshole.
lazy.
chicken's an answer. Chicken is an
Chicken is-
acceptable
it's
answer.
a
Yeah,
legit answer.
I'm not.
Other
Settle down.
other acceptable answers was beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken.
Beans, greens, tomatoes.
You name it.
Is that the one?
Yes.
God damn, I knew that from somewhere.
Snoop Dogg
Beans, greens,
Snoop Lion.
tomatoes,
mixes his gin with what beverage?
tonic.
Juice.
Juice.
Juice is the right answer.
Like you are so white.
A dry tonic.
The song, all right. The song "Protect Your Neck" was performed.
No, it's protect your neck.
Was performed by which hip hop group?
Protect your neck.
Hip hop. Hip hop.
Is it? No,
Anonymous?
it's not.
Anonymous?
It's not naughty by nature.
Not because I hate you.
I don't know. Protect your neck.
Yeah.
Onyx.
It's not NWA.
And damn it.
It's not them.
Hold on.
I love how you're disappointed that we
Seriously,
don't.
got it.
Aaron,
So
if this
fucking
relates,
I got this.
How dare you offend white people by asking us questions we don't know?
Swinging through the hood like troops in Pakistan. Come on.
Too short.
No.
ooh, Too Short is good though.
Is he? I heard he's not very tall.
No.
That one
That's
hurt.
just a rumor.
That one hurt when
Here's
I
the
said
bar.
it.
Here's one of my favorite bars. Terrorizing groups like troops in Pakistan, swinging through your hood like your neighborhood Spider-Man.
You know what my favorite bar is? The Corkscrew Saloon. Is that just what we're talking about?
Nobody. Which hip hop group?
I have no
made
idea.
The song
No,
"Protect Your Neck."
I'm not
No,
checking.
nobody knows. Brian doesn't know. Don't
It's
wait for him.
Two Life Crew.
It's the Wu-Tang Clan.
The Wu Tang.
Damn it!
That does sound
Did
like
you know
it.
that?
I didn't know it, but that's who I was trying to
Oh.
think of.
Oh yeah, that's Old Dirty Bastard and the Wrecking Crew.
In the movie Boys in the Hood,
Ooh,
who died a tragic death at
Oh,
the end?
God, when he was running down the
Cuba.
side.
What's it?
Cuba
no.
Gooding Jr.
No.
They yelled his name out really loud.
Junior?
God, what the fuck was his name?
It was when he was running down the street, right?
Yeah, it's Ice Cube's little brother.
He got shot in the back.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
What the fuck was
Forget
his name?
fucking name.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, he ran in a straight
This
line.
is great because
instead
like
of-
black people
'Cause he's a
listening to
football
this
guy, right?
show,
Yeah,
like
I
I know
guess
they're
so.
just killing these answers like bam, 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 bam.
I'm sure they are. Fuck. I don't remember his name.
Me neither.
Ricky.
That's Ricky. I remember the scene.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
What is the most popular style of cigarettes that black people smoke?
I feel like you're setting us up for
Newport.
some of these.
Cools.
Newport.
It was one of the two.
Misties?
You guys are so white.
What is the name of the main character in the movie Roots?
Kunta
Kunta
Kinte.
Kinte.
Okay, cool.
Or LeVar.
The Master? No.
Or-
I'm
It was,
sorry.
it was Kunta Kinte.
Okay.
The Master.
Murray's,
Jordy.
Dax, and Bergamot are brands of this type of product.
Hair
Run
product.
those by me one more time.
Yeah, can you repeat the question, please?
Closer, a little more specific.
Hair straightener.
I don't.
Soul
I don't-
Glow?
Let your soul.
Yeah, wait,
That's for Brooke.
Did you just say I need to be more Pacific?
Yes.
I prefer to be
Specific.
more Atlantic.
Specific.
I like to consider myself bi-coastal.
Specific.
I
Brian's
consider
more
myself-
Mediterranean.
No, Antarctic actually.
Murray's,
He's Irish.
Dax, and
It's
Bergamot.
a beard stuff, isn't it?
No.
Or is it Afro
uh,
stuff? It's hair product of some kind. A hair
You-
straightener.
You, got to be more specific.
Hair-
Relaxer.
Okay, I don't know anything about hair. I'm good. It's good enough that I caught that close.
Ear hair trimmer.
No, it's something for hair.
Well, yeah, he literally was doing this with his headset, so I thought he was trying to give us a clue.
No.
I don't know.
He was
It-
not.
it
You
is
guys
something-
done? You guys.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's hair grease.
I said hair stuff.
Yeah, that's why I said be. There's
Oh.
thanks of hair stuff in the word.
Thanks for
could've
rubbing
said
it.
I
in.
pretty
condition.
much just call it all hair stuff.
Okay, in the show Sanford and Son,
Yep.
what was the name of the aunt?
There was an ant?
Ant.
Oh, there was an aunt.
The one
Auntie, aunt, whatever you want to call
not
it.
as not
Oh
as,
my! The
not as-
attitude coming off this one, I tell you. Jeez, you can't answer like 20 questions he's throwing at
I
you. He
was-
gets pissed off.
I thought I answered it in a
I-
very professional tone.
I tell you what. Now you listen
you a
here.
damn fool.
Let me tell you what.
It wasn't his wife because he was always the one I'm coming home. Right? That's not his wife.
You's a damn fool.
That wasn't she on the Jeffersons? Or is that racist? It might be racist.
I'm not sure. She,
I don't
you
know.
know, everybody.
That's all right.
Everybody cross did.
That's
shows.
what I mean. Back then
I,
it was
I
all-
have a guess, but I'm not sure it's the right show, so I don't want to say it because that's what I'm afraid.
Say it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't.
Neither.
I think
Neither.
Esther.
I think
Oh,
she
yeah,
was on the
no.
Jeffersons. I think. I swear to
That
God, I
was
think
not
she
close.
Probably
was.
made like a guess.
I'm pretty
I think
sure.
so.
I'm pretty sure mine was the Jeffersons, but I don't want to.
All right. This one, I swear, Brian, if you don't get this. The
Snoop Lion.
first black pitcher in Major League Baseball.
Jackie
Satchel
Robinson.
Page.
Satchel Paige.
Jackie Robinson. Duh.
The last one, this will be a tough one.
Albert Bell.
They've all been tough.
This R&B group.
Boys to Men.
That's the answer.
Yeah! Suck it.
Fucking white privilege.
Was signed by Mike Bibbins. Well, yeah.
It just-
Mike Bibbins was a
Mike
part
Bibby?
of
He was a basketball player.
No, Mike Bibbins. He was a part of New Edition, and
Mike-
he signed Boys to Men.
Really?
Off of one of their songs.
I had no idea.
Is he the one that died and then they wrote
Mike
End
Bibbins.
of the Road for?
Mike Bibbins still alive.
My bad.
Motown,
That's it.
Philly,
That's all I got
back
for you.
again.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. But it's fun because like I hope our black listeners hit me up on Twitter and be like,
I'm sure the 8-bit close fists are gonna be like, what is going
I
on?
wonder if they listen.
You don't think they do?
They probably just skim through it.
Oh. Well, thank you, Frankie, for leaving another voicemail. He's left 3 of them.
Damn, Frank.
Hey, Frankie.
Yeah.
Hurricane Frankie.
Oh my God, yeah. It's all. Thank you, Frankie. I will post some of these dates on our Twitter. They are
I still want to have this Podsgiving.
They were all his book signings and things. So.
Cool. Keep it up, Frankie.
Yeah. Thank you again so much for Amy Lyle for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, she was great.
Thank you, Aaron, for letting us know that we're dumb.
It's not that. It's just
It's not that we're dumb. We just
a-
don't know anything about
It's
black
just a
people.
culture thing.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian, for coming out Saturday and playing Scrabble with me.
You're welcome.
It was a great time.
Absolutely. I'm sorry that you and your girlfriend are terrible at Scrabble.
She's better than I am at it.
Yep, and I still beat her ass.
Yeah,
You guys really played Scrabble?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We tried another game, but that got voted down. I'll be honest, I wasn't into it either.
that
so-
game was not fun.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Like I think it would be fun
Shoots
like if
and
you get like
ladders?
8 people.
That was some like bar drinking game.
Yeah,
It was
like
very
you
odd,
do
yeah.
this and you
The place
had
was too
one
loud. It
alcohol.
was-
Yeah. The other place we played at where we played Deception at was fun.
Yeah.
That place, but it was bigger and designed for games. Like it has a little bar in the corner, but the rest of it's for games. This has a giant bar that takes up the whole room with tables on the side.
I have
for
to.
people
I have to
playing
say
games.
the place we went was better suited for games like Scrabble and the people playing Guess Who at the bar and
Yeah,
Cards Against
gotcha.
Humanity and stuff. It's just very loud. It was a bar. I mean, it was basically like going to Johnny J's and it was just everyone screaming. So it was a side quest in Lakewood. It was very good. If you go check it out.
Yeah, the other one, Tabletop. I think
That's the
what
one.
it's
Yeah, I
called.
think that's one we're
Yeah,
doing
the
next.
side quest
Tabletop
is
on West
right
25th.
next to 8-bit.
It's down the street. Yeah, it's on
Yeah, it's
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yep.
Tabletop though on West 25th. That's where you want to go if you want to play some games and get drunk.
Yes, that's where we'll be going next.
Yep. Get the milkshake. They're delicious.
yeah.
I
That was
love
fun.
milkshakes.
All
They
right,
put
well,
alcohol in there.
Thanks again for Amy coming on.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping is done.
Anything
We are
left?
done. No, I'm good. Check out our sponsors at drinkswithlarry.com/sponsors.
If you poop your pants like
Bidet.
Amy,
Like Amy,
You
if
can,
you if you are a chronic
I
pooper
bet
like
she
Amy
wish she
Lyle,
had that bio bidet though.
probably.
you probably should get a bio bidet.
Today.
Yeah, let's
Oh yeah.
The boo day is over. Now you want to get the bidet.
Oh, Thanksgiving coming up. You're gonna want to
Oh,
clean that.
oh God.
Clean-
The bio bidet makes your butt
Fuck.
say hooray.
Especially if you're like me and you try to match your age in platefuls. I have to eat while on the toilet.
Yeah, you said that way too quickly, like it's a real thing. Not like,
I bet it is.
It's not.
I'm just ready for sweet potato pie.
I'm not shocked anymore with anything.
Hey, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dessert?
turkey.
Stuffing.
That's not a dessert.
Oh, dessert.
Dessert.
Oh, anything
Let's see.
sweet.
Let's
Pecan
see.
pie.
Pumpkin roll is not bad. But I prefer the chocolate banana pie.
Hey, can we do a Thanksgiving episode?
It's not traditional.
Yes.
But I want to.
That's what we're doing
I want
right
to.
now.
I
Can
want
we-
you to dress up. We have to dress up as characters.
I see where you're going with this.
What?
What?
We're gonna be pilgrims.
We're gonna be the Indians, and
I'm
Aaron's
going
gonna be
to
the pilgrim.
Flip a fucking table over if something is. If it's slightly racist, I'm flipping. The
How is that
table over.
racist?
Wait,
I'm gonna steal the food first, and then I'm flipping the table over.
Does Dingo still have that big headdress?
Yeah,
Borrow?
we'll have an accurate Thanksgiving where you can be the pilgrim, and we'll just murder you after the show. I'm kidding, Aaron.
That happens.
I know.
Does happen.
I'll make-
Pilgrims did get murdered.
I'll be an Indian with you, or a pilgrim with you, and we'll go.
and we'll scalp the fuck out of you. Sorry, that's racist. They
That's
didn't really do
horrible.
the
Yeah.
scalping. They only
So
did
can
that
I give
because
you
they
guys
had to bring back-
smallpox?
Yes.
Absolutely, we'll bring.
Just
I'll
bring a bunch
the
of blankets over. Drinks
Here.
with Larry blankets,
Here,
please.
take these.
That
All
was
right,
Drinks
more
with
the
Larry
revolution,
blankets not
wasn't
yet
it?
available on We
What?
Had Merch.
That was more the revolution, wasn't
No, it was the Thanksgiving when they showed up. They gave them blanket.
No, the smallpox blankets were
I thought it was pretty much every time
That's
white people
when-
showed up.
intentional.
That's
Like,
where
I
you
thought
get
that
the-
was close to the revolution.
I thought that's where
I
you
thought
get
that's
the
what we
term.
did.
Western expansion.
I thought that's where you got the term Indian giver from. Where they like gave him blankets, and then it was like, "Yo, you guys
No,
are cool.
no,
Give me
no.
the blanket back."
Indian giver is super racist.
Yeah, that's
How
really
we're
racist.
saying the Native Americans gave us land and then tried to take it back from us
Yeah.
and say we need
No, I
somewhere to
thought-
live. Like, oh, you Indian giver.
I thought it was blankets. I thought they gave him blankets. Look, I'm not, 100% sure on it. I thought they gave him blankets, and then once they got their shit together, it's like, "Yo, give us our blankets back." But the blankets had smallpox, and they kind of fucked
No,
them
no,
up.
no.
I don't know.
The white people gave the Native Americans the smallpox
Right.
blankets
Blankets.
to give
We-
intentionally to give them smallpox.
I
so
don't think they
would
wanted
die.
those back.
Oh, I thought they was like, "Bitch, give me my blanket back."
No, that's why you should vaccinate when you get a blanket from a friend.
Exactly.
Hopefully,
Vaccines cause adults.
Maybe we'll get drinks to Larry blankets.
We should get our other host on here,
I'd
our
buy one.
co-host on here next show.
When he loses his job, he'll be on. Yep.
Might
all
be-
the time. All the time he'll be
Yeah,
on.
he'll be. Oh yeah, he will not be have anything else to do.
Correct.
So, anyways, Corkscrew Saloon. We got a comedy show coming up. If you listen to this you live in
Tomorrow.
the Medina area, come on out.
Yes,
Come
Saturday.
see my
the-
tournament too.
Saturday, this weekend, the 10th, I believe it is.
I'll be at the Goodyear Hall in Akron.
Are you going to post about that?
Yeah, I'll post.
All
it.
right, cool.
I'll be in the Goodyear Hall, Akron, Saturday morning.
Well, then we'll share it.
My show. I'll be like fighting probably like 3 in the afternoon.
Will you be
or
signing
whatnot.
autographs?
I will.
All right, good.
I'll sign an autograph.
All right.
I'll sign my broken board.
Well, if you want to have Aaron sign your picture, he'll do it.
If you want to have Aaron sign your penis, he will initiate
I will not do that.
Thank you to the Bio Bidet, Corkscrew
Would
Saloon,
absolutely not do that.
Live Large Fitness. You can
I'll
win that trip to Hawaii
Probably
still.
kick you in the head for doing.
Use
for asking
promo
me
code
to do
Larry
that.
when you buy stuff so that you can take me with you. And
Ooh, the Live Large Fitness. You go to Hawaii, right?
finally just woke up.
It's Hawaii, right? Trip to
Hawaii. Yeah. All right.
And what do we got going on next show? We got Frankie coming back.
We
next
got
week,
Frankie
right?
McDonald coming back on.
Absolutely, Frankie
And,
McDonald's coming back. So
Ooh, leave us a voicemail.
Yeah, leave us a voicemail.
yeah, leave us a voicemail. I posted that on my Twitter. I know it got favorited and retweeted a couple times from Drinks
What's
with
the
Larry.
phone number?
I think it's 330-274-4245.
Oh, you gotta memorize.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Hey, positive.
Make sure Blunt Mommy gets that.
Yeah, no. If that's not it, just call it and see
It's
what
not
happens.
there.
Yeah. I
It's
forgot
not
to
on
write
this
it down.
page.
Yeah. So, anyways,
It's on this page.
thank you and have a wonderful evening.
330-274, and then it doesn't
I
have
think
any
it's
numbers.
4245. Thank you. Have a good night.